Number 4. It is a nightmare number if you want to consider the Indian cricket team and World Cups. Why is that? Because it was your number 4 and the Achilles heel that was there at number 4 which made a big factor in India losing the World Cup in 2019. 4 years later, the number 4 position incidentally still continues to be the hot topic. Will it be Surya? Will it be Shreyas? Will someone else bat at number 4 heading into the World Cup in order for team composition issues? Sourav Ganguly, the former India captain, has said there is no need to be so fussy about the number 4 position. It is just a batting slot. But remember that number 4 can often be the pivot or the fulcrum upon which the team's fortunes hinge on. What if you are 20 for 3? We have all pointed out in our Sports Today shows, what if the team is 20 for 3 or 20 for 4? What do you do in that sense? You need a good number 4, number 5, number 6. And this number 4 problem in the last 4 years has compounded by the fact and the realization of one statement that Rohit Sharma made. Ever since Yuvraj Singh's retirement, no one has been able to nail that number 4 spot down. Shreyas Iyer has played the most games, but unfortunately his consistent string with injuries is really hurting the Indian cricket team. Now in this video, I will tell you how bad the number 4 situation is. And is India the only team facing this issue? And what is your number 4 for each of the teams that are going to play in this World Cup, barring the exception of the Netherlands, because the sample size is too small in that sense. Now, who is India's number 4? Options are anybody. Because if you look at number 4 when it comes to Indian cricket, how many players have played ever since Yuvraj Singh's retirement? Remember, Yuvraj Singh, because Rohit Sharma made that statement, Yuvraj Singh's last ODI was June 30th, 2017 against the West Indies. Now, the sample size that I have collected from July 1 onwards till 2023. What is the sample size? Drum roll, please. 17 players have been tried at number 4 for the past 6 years in India. Yes, from 2017 onwards till 2023, August at this point in time in the ODI format, 17 members have been tried. Shreyas Iyer leads the list with 22, Rishabh Pant 16, Ambati Rayudu with 15, Dinesh Karthik with 9, KL Rahul at 9, Hardik Pandya at 7, Suryakumar Yadav at 6, Ajinkya Rahane 6, Manish Pandey 6, Ishan Kishan 6, Kedar Jadhav 4, MS Dhoni 4, Vijay Shankar 2, Virat Kohli, yes, even Virat Kohli has played at the number 4 position twice in that 2017 to 23 period. Then you have got Washington Sundar, Akshar Patel and Sanju Samson all playing 1. And how many games has India played from that period of 2017, July 1 till now? 117 ODIs, because the starting point is Yuvraj Singh's last game, and that was 30th June. From 1st July onwards, that is the situation. 117 games, you have tried 17 players, and no shock or horror, this is the most. Now you will be wondering, is the number 4 problem endemic only to India itself, or are other teams facing this issue? You will be surprised to know that in the research that has been conducted, not just India, all the other teams also in some way or the other are struggling with their number 4 ever since 2017. All the numbers that I am about to present to you now is from July 1, 2017 onwards. And if you look at it, shock horror, the next worst is Sri Lanka with 16, followed by Australia. Australia have tried 15 members in the number 4 spot ever since 2017 till 2023. Sri Lanka have tried 16. New Zealand are the least with 6 players in the 6-year period. Now we know the stability factor. South Africa have tried 12, Pakistan have tried 13, Afghanistan, Bangladesh and New Zealand are the only teams along with England to be in single digits of players. That can either mean the stability factor is there in all these other teams, or under the guise of horses for courses, injuries, rotation, loss of form, the other teams have managed to do it. Australia is a classic case because their number 4 has often been an issue, and the ideal candidate who should play at number 4 is not featured in this 2023 World Cup, and that is Marnus Labuschagne. So your number 4 will be Steve Smith, but Steve Smith's record has also not been great in the number 4 slot. This will be explained in the other slide. So Sri Lanka with 16, Australia with 15, then you've got Pakistan with 13, South Africa 12. All these numbers are the number of players used the last 6 years. So by this logic, the number 4 problem is just not a problem for India alone. There are other teams also that are facing this issue. So you want to know the averages? Maybe that is the reason why they want to try out a lot of other tier players. But in the process of trying out a lot of players, the averages have suffered in a big way, because India, if you look at number 4 on an average, what has been their average from 2017 till 2023? It's been 28.14, just under 30. This is number 4 in ODIs we are talking about. Australia fare even worse with 24.7. But look at England, New Zealand, South Africa. These are the only 3 teams who've got their number 4 in the high 35s. Just ask your number 4 in England, who is it going to be? Just ask your number 4 in South Africa, who is it going to be? Just ask your number 4, who is it going to be for England, New Zealand and South Africa? They know the answer. The other teams potentially are still finding out what is the thing. So in that way, Pakistan with 25.81, despite having a steady number 4, they still struggle. Sri Lanka 27.29, they are doing better than Australia in that sense. Afghanistan, Bangladesh. So the worst among the lot, if you have to look at the number 4 problem, average wise, is the 5-time world champions Australia with 24.7. So the number 4 issue is not just a big problem for India, it is a massive issue for Australia also. And they are the 5-time champions. Sometimes luck can also play a major factor, because who are your best number 4s? When you look at it, the available players at this point, I'm not looking at the past players, say from pre-2017. This is all from July 1, 2017. And India number 4, it has to be Shreyas Iyer. That is why Shreyas Iyer's lack of availability has thrown the entire team composition awry, along with KL Rahul. 47.35, you cannot discount Shreyas Iyer. Bangladesh, they somehow have a steady thing, but their averages taper out because a lot of players have been tried. But it has been Mushfiqur Rahim who's had the greatest success there at 48.54. Afghanistan is Hasmatullah Shahidi. Then Sri Lanka's number 4, they have persisted with him, but he struggled, and that is Kusal Mendes. Then South Africa. Why do you think South Africa's average was very high? Because of a certain Rassie van der Dussen. And Van der Dussen's average of 58.4 is the ultimate clincher. He's been your best player across the ODI formats in South Africa. Pakistan have had a lot of chopping and changes, but now they have finally settled on Mohammad Rizwan, who's averaging 40. New Zealand, it's Tom Latham. England's number 4, Joe Root, 39.5. And Australia, look at Steve Smith. The most he's played after Marnus Labuschagne, 27.8. So the number 4 conundrum is massive when you have to look at not just India, it is a huge problem for Australia even. But remember, England and South Africa don't have that number 4 problem. They have all other host of issues to worry about, notably adjusting to the conditions and all those other things. So this entire debate of number 4, we may say that Ganguly is probably right. But in the case of India, why the number 4 situation is a problem? Because your player is such that it upsets the entire composition. Just ask the 2019 team, because when they were 4 down, 3 down, they never recovered in the semi-final against New Zealand. And heading into 2023 with just about 1.5 months to go, it is a big talking point. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.